Yo, top of the morning, everybody. Top of the day. It's 12:02. Top of the day. Let me just say top of the day. Um, yo, we literally just I just had a conversation about these earthquakes. I just had a conversation about these storms, about all of this, and just an hour ago, Haiti has undergone a 7.6 magnitude earthquake in southwest Haiti. Like this is bad. This is bad. I'm about to play this clip for y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this.
Mes amis, en direct. Pendant ma fête sport comme ça, heureusement pour moi, côté moyen pas tomber. Mais gros tremblement de terre qui peut passer au Kaila. Pour que tu te calmes pour ça moi, c'est équivalent de 12 janvier. Merci bon Dieu que ça va tomber. Wouh! Moi ça me fait me courir, mal camper devant un qui est écrasé parce que moi pas écraser il bat toujours. Mais yo du. Donc moi même moins bien, même bon on a rien encore. Mes amis, en direct. Pendant ma fête sport comme ça, heureusement pour moi, côté moyen pas tomber. Mais gros tremblement de terre qui peut passer au Kaila. Pour que tu te calmes pour ça moi, c'est équivalent de 12 janvier. Merci bon Dieu que ça va tomber. Wouh! Moi ça me fait me courir, mal camper devant un qui est écrasé parce que moi pas écraser il bat toujours. Mais yo du. Donc moi même moins bien, même bon on a rien encore.
Now, this was literally an hour ago. An hour ago. How, yo, God, man. Only thing I can say is pray for Haiti. That's all we can do. Pray for Haiti. This don't make no sense. In the middle of a pandemic, they have a 7 point. Now this is the crazy thing. The magnitude is on of the Richter is being measured at 7.2 in one peninsula. But then if you look at Cuba, if you guys all know about how everything is, Haiti, Cuba, all of these different, they're right next to each other. Cuba's measuring it at a 7.6. This is why I originally opened this up saying 7.6. Al Jazeera is reporting that it was a 7.2. You understand? The United States Geological Survey measured that. Where these centers or these towers are at to get these exact measurements, I don't know. But I do know that they have a 7.2 and a 7.6. Either way, it's bad. Either way, this is a terrible thing to happen to these individuals while this is going on. Now, Jerry Chandler, who was the Haiti's director of civil protection, he told Al Jazeera News that they're still collecting information and they can confirm that there are deaths, but they don't know the exact death toll. That's scary. That's scary. We just finished looking at Florida. They had the big condo thing that just dropped. That collapsed. They was there for a week or some change, maybe 2 weeks, searching through rubble, looking for bodies. That was insane. That was on our soil. But now here we are again with Haiti. It's hard to just kind of like give this the blind eye. I never want to give anything with death a cold shoulder. And reason being is because the United States is very much close to Haiti when it comes to dealing business, whether it's finances, whether it's arms, whether it's medicine, whatever it is. The United States is very much has their hands in the soil of Haiti, and they've had it that way for years. Reason, especially if you guys paid attention to what happened in the first earthquake, when that happened, best believe a lot of these United States presidents, Mr. Clinton and Bush's, was over there buying land up. There's a lot of land in Haiti right now that is not owned by the people of Haiti. It's not owned by the residents of Haiti. A lot of that land was given up. Now, mind you, here we go. The country is still recovering from a magnitude 7 earthquake close to the capital. That was 11 years ago. 11 years ago, it killed more than 200,000 and injured 300,000 others. That's crazy. 500,000 people affected by an earthquake. A lot of them, look at what it said, more than 1.5 million Haitians were made homeless, leaving island authorities and the international humanitarian community with a colossal challenge in a country lacking either land registry or building codes. And it's amazing how the United States will go into Haiti every single year, month out of month, and they're still lacking these resources. Why are you there? How could we say we have close ties to something as close as Haiti? Haiti's right there next to Florida, but yet the United States still allows this area, this place with these wonderful people, the United States allows this area to lack the resources. Do we blame only the politicians in Haiti? I've heard some very harsh things about the politicians in Haiti. I've heard that they are in different stages of neglect, from the president of Haiti all the way down. Um, I've heard people from Haiti talk, indifferent about the people in political power there. So I could understand why the country would still be failing if the people from the country who have risen to political power still continue to allow outside individuals like the United States to come in and capitalize and imperialize, which is sort of like how we saw Africa get divided up. It's just modern day things. It's modern day imperialism. It's very unfortunate. The country is crazy. And that was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. So it's what, every 10, 11 years, he's going to put an earthquake on Haiti? I don't understand. 7.2 is very dangerous. So imagine an earthquake on the scale of 7, a magnitude of 7, right, caused 200,000 deaths and injured around 300,000 people. It displaced 1.5 million people from their homes and left them homeless. 1.5 million people in a matter of 24 hours. 1.5 million people homeless, right? Hurricane Sandy did damage. It definitely did. Billions and billions of dollars in damage, right? But 1.5, the United States has 337 plus million individuals in this population. I want to look up that number of displaced individuals during Hurricane Sandy. But when you look at a place like Haiti, let's check out this population. You can't really do a comparison. It's not right. So check this out. Right, it's 19 million people in New York City. New York State. I'm sorry. 12 million people within the boroughs. So that's Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, Long Island. Hold at least 12 million or more individuals. Now, we also have to consider the fact that there's a lot of people who aren't registered who still come into this country, come into New York State and other states unregistered. So that 12 million could just be a lowball number, right? But the population of Haiti is less than the population of the 5 boroughs. There's 12 million people in the 5 boroughs. The population in Haiti is 11.2 million. Right? So just imagine, right? 1.5 million people out of 11 million people get displaced. It's 10% of their population wiped away immediately. A little bit less than 10% of their population wiped away just from an earthquake with a magnitude of 7. This earthquake is a magnitude of 7.6. And they don't know the death toll. But for one thing is for sure, from what we can see, there are a lot of people who are in a bad situation right now. It's sad, man. It's really sad, man. It don't make no sense. Why this is happening? Why is this happening for? And it's not even a matter of when it's happening. It's just why. Why is this happening now? You understand? Like, in a pandemic, like, come on, man. Like, damn, man. You know, Haiti caught their earthquake pretty much around the same time that we caught Hurricane Sandy. I believe Hurricane Sandy was 2000. I want to say 2000 and I want to say Hurricane Sandy was 2012. I could look it up. I could look it up. I hate sometimes I hate looking things up because I just like going off of memory. But okay, right. Hurricane Sandy, October 22nd, 2012 to November 2nd, 2012. So pretty much a 10-day hurricane, right? And granted, a lot of people still rebuilding from almost a decade ago of this storm of Hurricane Sandy, almost a decade ago. So you could imagine, the United States has resources, we got finances, we have the ability to build and rebuild constantly when something is destroyed. But Haiti doesn't have that. 11 million people, that's all they have. That is less. 11 million people, you can fit those 11 million people in New York City and still have room within the state. You could fit those people in New York City with no issue. But to think 10% of their population was wiped out a decade ago, do we honestly feel that Haiti rebuilt? That same 1.5 million people were put out of homes because of what happened 10 years ago in Haiti. I'm going to let y'all listen to this one more time. Just listen to this.
C'est quand même pour ça, moi, c'est équivalent de 12 janvier. Merci, mon Dieu. Mes amis, en direct, pendant ma fête sport comme ça, heureusement pour moi, côté moi, pas tombé. Mais un gros tremblement de terre qui peut passer au cas là. Pour que c'était quand même pour ça, moi, c'est équivalent de 12 janvier. Merci, mon Dieu, que ça va tomber. Wouh! Moi, ça me fait, je courir, mal comme le vent qui est écrasé, parce que je ne peux pas écraser, il va toujours. Mais, bah, yo du. Donc, moi-même, moi, bien, même bon, on a rien encore.
It's just sad, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. If the earthquake from 10 years ago put 1.5 million Haitians homeless, injured, and dead, I want to know, I fear to know what this death toll is. I'm praying, I'm hoping that this death toll is not as high as it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 200,000 dead, 300,000 injured, 1.5 million homeless. I'm praying that this death toll is not as high as it was 10 years ago. This earthquake is a 7.6 magnitude. They're registering 7.4 to 7.6 magnitude. That's the severity. The higher the number goes, the worse the earthquake is. The earthquake from 10 years ago was a flat 7. It killed 200,000 people and injured 300,000 and left 1.5 million Haitians homeless in Haiti, with a country that only has a population of 11 million. It's only 11 million people in Haiti. So here we go. We fast forward 10 years later. It's 2021. It's August 14th. And they just had an earthquake an hour ago. This is breaking. They just had an earthquake an hour ago. And this earthquake is measured from a 7.4 to a 7.6. They can't get the exact number of the magnitude of the earthquake. But if you're telling me that 10 years ago, an earthquake killed 200,000 people there and left 1.5 million people homeless, just pray. That's all we can do is pray. That's all we can do at this point is pray. That's all we can do, man. Send your love, send your prayers out to Haiti. Make sure if you got peoples out there, reach out to your peoples, contact them, because this is an unfortunate thing. This is unfortunate. No matter what we're going through over here on this soil, they need people. They need help. They need everything that they can get. They need everything that they can get. If there's anything that I can do personally, please, besides just reporting on it and letting everybody know what's going on, if there's anything that you can do to help these people, help them. Reach out to your family. You got family over there, or you got family that's over here that's in contact with your peoples over there. Make sure you reach out to them and make sure that everybody is good. And I'll even go further than that. We got to start the donations immediately. Whoever's going to do it, do it. I'm not going to be in charge of that, but whoever's going to do it, do it. I'll definitely help with promotion. And I will continue to keep y'all posted on what's going on because they need us in Haiti right now. They need us in Haiti right now. Haiti is really doing bad. They're really doing bad right now. And it's they can't even confirm the death. They can't confirm the death toll, so that's a little bit scary. But y'all already know my motto, man. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Y'all rock with me, I rock with you. Stay tuned. I will keep y'all updated on this, and I'll be back with more news.